We're gonna do this quick because people are about to start shooting. I'm Tim, that's Dad.
Hi.
This is MS Videos. We are at Angela's shooting range once again to test the Elftmann trigger. This is all about the Elftmann today.
Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to jump in here in front of this video and say, give this one a second to build, because the attitude and the feeling through the video changes about halfway through. So I just want you to give this one a minute to kind of play in, because you'll see, and we talk about it in the video, that there's some positives that don't get talked about right away at the beginning. So this is me asking for you to hang on for a minute, and thanks. Bye. All right, here we go. This is going to be the first shots on the Elftmann and the Thunder Ranch. So here we go. Well, if you don't try and squeeze it soft, if you don't squeeze it soft, it works. So I don't know if I just need to tweak some of the spring tensions, but when you just smash it, it fires.
Well, that's what he was saying. Treat it like a button. So.
Yeah. That's just kind of weird. Let's try that again.
Christ.
It breaks clean. There's just a little bit of mush in the beginning, but he did say that. I like it. I like the finger pad. Little attachment on there. So, oh, we got to click. Damn. It's like we get 5, 6, 7, then click. All right. So initial reviews now that it's a different gun. I still need to tweak some of the spring tensions, set screws. I just got to mess with, make sure I have it dialed in. But I like the trigger. If you do treat it like a button, it does feel really good. Now I know why I'm talking about that. For 3-gun guys, this trigger is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to try the other one now, because if it breaks like what I want, I think I've got a new favorite trigger. So
I'm at the range with my boy shooting guns. It's a good day.
So I'm actually pretty happy right now, to be honest with you, because Tim was like, well, maybe it's the bolt carrier group, because you've swapped everything else. So we swapped just bolt carriers, not buffers, between the Thunder Ranch AR-15 and the Odinworks AR-15, and both guns are working flawlessly. And they're both, like, honestly, I'm grinning because of how fun these guns are to shoot right now. And part of it because we've been having problems and now there's not problems, so that's fun. But also just because the guns are very, very accurate. I mean, we're putting groupings like that, and I'm not joking, like over and over and over again, hole through hole. And we're shooting at 100 yards, transitioning targets, and it's just hit, hit, hit. Guns are super fun. I'm very, very happy right now, and it was totally worth the trip and the $41 fee to get it.
Okay, so we switched bolt carriers from the Thunder Ranch and the Odinworks. So the ultralight bolt carrier group from the Odin is now in the Thunder Ranch. Dad just shot 3 rounds successfully out of 1 mag without any misfires, any cycling issues. So now we're going to get to the actual point of today's trip, which is review on this Elftmann trigger. This is the Apex, so we're going to get right into it. Some feels. First things first, before I even shoot it, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, this ultra wide, like texturized flat trigger is really nice. It feels good on the finger. There's practically no movement up to pulling the trigger. You know, maybe the smallest bit, but if you're shooting anything faster than a minute, you're doing it okay. And we're going to pick this up with the ceasefire. Alright guys, so ceasefire has ceased, and we can continue firing. So, let's get right into it. having any issues right now, so I'm just going with the flow. I'm gonna try and just keep shooting so that way we don't run into any cycling issues. And we're good to go.
All right, Tim, what were your thoughts on that Elftmann trigger after the gun was working?
The Elftmann trigger itself, I really do enjoy it. I enjoy using it because it's wider and it's bigger, and that's a big factor in how I feel about it. And I said this while sitting at the bench as well. I prefer the Elftmann over the Rise as of right now because my finger slides on the Rise more.
The Elftmann, I can bounce my finger on the trigger of the Elftmann. The Elftmann trigger moves slightly.
That could be because I was shooting the Elftmann as a button and not a pull.
Then that is what I was going to say next. So you beat me to the punch. When I listened to the guy who manufactured and designed the trigger and shoot it the way he says, it's awesome.
Yes.
It's just bink, 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 bink. And that sound effect is copyrighted. Do not use it.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, wave. Normally Parker would not be on here, but
Here we go.
here we go. This is a special occasion. Circumstances be as they are, so she is here today. All right, so we went back to the range today. Thoughts on the Elftmann? The Elftmann trigger, when it was in a gun that was cycling properly and it was letting off rounds, that trigger, the more I shot it, the faster I shot it, the more I liked it. I believe that Art has a bit of knowledge when it comes to designing triggers because he was able to describe how to shoot the trigger and what it was going to do over the phone, and he was right. It was a lot of fun to shoot, and I'm really excited. Oh, thank you. I'm really excited to try his other triggers now. They tapped me on the back. When you do what Art says to do, the trigger works exactly like he said it would, which is definitely a 3-gun competition style trigger. It is not about super precise finding that wall and holding against it and then a glass break. That's not what this trigger is. This is the Apex trigger we're talking about from Elftmann. And fast shooting, just press it like a button, think electronic trigger, just tut, 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 works great. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time shooting it, and I am very excited for future Elftmann triggers to come on the channel, compare them, and we'll be able to put both their glass break $140 trigger against their $260 3-gun trigger, the Apex, in our ultimate trigger review, which is say cheese, which will be coming up shortly.
Camera. Go get the camera.
That is a camera. On that,
Yeah.
Parker, do you like the Elftmann trigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that says it all right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Careful. I'm Jeremy. This is Parker. That's Tim right back there. This is MS Videos, and we shot some guns today. Well, not Parker, but the rest of us. And on that note, we out.